I just want us to do a recap of the trade that we took last week in the group. Remember, we are running a challenge where I said we're going to deposit 200 rands to 2.5. We're going to trade 25 days. So the challenge is still on, and we find 500 to 5,000 month end. That's when we're going to close the challenge. For now, any amount that we have, we can continue on the challenge, but we are just want to on the challenge is still on. And then remember, the first trade that we had was AUDNZD. Remember, I dropped the AUDNZD setup on M15 time frame. I gave you a pending order on AUDNZD. The reason why I said let's buy AUDNZD here, they triggered our pending orders there, because I saw that this is a strong impulsive move that pushed the price to go and take out this high, because now we have a new high. Then we took this buy from here, and then our TP was just above there. The reason, again, on H4 time frame, I realized that they need to push the price to go and retest this QML level on H4 time frame, and then I dropped this setup. So when it was after our TP, I dropped the sell setup there. I said we're gonna wait for smaller time frame zone to enter ourselves, because we are not gonna enter a sell there, especially our challenge accounts. Especially on our challenge accounts, I said we can't use this big order block to sell there. We were supposed to sell, but I was like, let's wait for smaller time frame to give us an entry. So on smaller time frame, after TP hit there, I wanted the smaller time frame to give you an order block, but they didn't give me any order block there. They didn't give us any order block, so that's the reason why. And then now on Friday, I said let's enter a sell there on H3 time frame. This is the only order block that is making sense to me and our challenge. This is the only order block that is making sense to us in our challenge. This is the last candle with a strong impulse of that broke the structure this high, the low of the high. We had a break of structure. That's the reason I said let's sell. So we are on this sell. Then I just want us to take it a new lower low just there. Then I think this is the area where we have around our TP. On my account, I'm on this trade, just that I didn't use it to analyze. Then our second trade last week was GBPUSD. Then GBP, where is GBPUSD? We had a setup on GBPUSD. You can see the arrow there. We still have things there. So on GBPUSD, you realize that we used the M30 time frame to enter this trade. We used the M30 time frame to enter. I saw the setup on M30. The reason why I saw this was the last opposite candlestick that pushed it, that started the whole bullish move, that pushed the price to go and take out this previous and create a new higher high. After creating a new higher, I was like, okay, now the price is on a bullish move. Then I was like, this is the last low, high, sorry, that pushed the price to come and retest this zone, fill this order, then create a new higher high. Then the base of this bullish move is this one there. As you can see there, triggered. But I saw others saying it didn't trigger them. I don't know, maybe it's because the broker. But on my broker, I got triggered because my order block was just above the, I think it was around there, because I had a very tighty. And I think it nearly missed my entry though, but I got triggered though. And then our target was just there. I wanted the price to create a new high there. That's why I targeted. My TP was just above of this one there. So that was the second trade. And then we had NZDCHF. You can see there. We had NZDCHF on H1 time frame. You can see this was an order block. That's strong impulsive. Then the market came back and retested it. We didn't catch any entry there. I saw this market here when they were creating this channel. Then I dropped this market around this consolidation area. Then I was like, let's sell it. Then TP was there. Then when it was around here, I closed my trade. And in the group, I posted it like, let's close, if not mistaken. I said, let's close this trade because I saw them rejecting there. I think we closed, around there. So we closed. this setup on NZDCHF. Then we had Euro NZD. Okay, we had Euro NZD. Euro NZD. Yes, this was a very beautiful trade that we took last week. All our trades that we had were beautiful, but this one was fire. After buying, it went straight to TP on this one. So remember, I analyzed this one in H1 time frame. Then I was like, okay, H1 time frame, what is it that we have? This was our last high. Then the market took out that high there, then retested. Let's go to smaller time frame so that we can understand this thing clearly. On M15 time frame, you can see that they created a new high there. They came back and retested this order block, and then they pushed up. Then I was like, okay, what is it that I have again? This base here was still a fresh zone. They still didn't retest this base, as you can see there, which is the one that pushed the price to go all the way up there. Then I was like, okay, when I saw this market here, you can see, I saw this market here. I saw like, okay, they came back and retested it. This was the last high. Then the price pushed and break this high and created a new higher high. Then I said I dropped a buy in the group, I think, when they were creating this small bullish candlestick after this retested there. After retesting, I saw it. Then I was like, let's buy Euro NZD, then our TP there. Then the market pushed all the way to that TP there. Then our last trade that we had, and then it went straight to TP. Then on Friday, I was like, okay, I saw this strong impulsive move. Then we bought this market there. I was like, no. This four candlestick told me that no, this thing, it won't gonna continue bullish. Then when it was around there, it was around our break even. I said, let's close this trade and wait for another setup. And then we closed this one, and then we had another trade of GBPCAD on Thursday. I wanted GBPCAD trade. Then we saw this was the last high of this move. Then the bracket, this was the strong impulsive move started here. So I wanted the market to come and retest this, and it went straight up. But unfortunately, this trade didn't trigger us on this one. It just went straight up without us in the trade. I think these are the only trades that we had this week. Let's hope we're gonna continue from this coming week. Let's have a very profitable month. I will make sure that we pass our challenge.